There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like
Antonio Tarver, a multiple light heavyweight world champion.
Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
The fighters have got to stay focused.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Hit him with a left jab. Perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Nice stop, but that won't score. He blocks that right hook. If you're a counter punch, Antonio Tarver goes down. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
I've got to see that again.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What now is about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Straight right just misses. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
To make or break a fighter.
Focus and get your mind back on the job.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Beautiful counter shot. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over bone. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I need to see that again. You are right. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a stunning venue. We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking. Making the walk is Sergey Kovalev. He held multiple.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype... Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. A perfect counter lands. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That left hook missed.
Jab doesn't score.
How about that time counter shot? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A straight right just misses. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He scores with the counter. They stop the hook there. Nice counter shot. Missing with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Tarver in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to...
I need you to win this round.
And there's the bell to start round two. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punching. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That jab doesn't find a home. Perfect counter shot. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Beautiful counter shot. Missing with the left hook. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. That left hook won't score. Swing and a miss for that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Misses with the jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
There's a counter shot. Jab misses. Just missing with the right uppercut. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. Both men step back for just a moment. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Jab slick. Now get back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Just set him up and you'll take him out.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He missed with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice stop, but that won't score. In the early rounds, down goes Tarver. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. You still want to...
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and put him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Punch, counter punch. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Those counter punches have to hurt. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round. Now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. And get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win. Just stick a few body shots in.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Beautiful counter punch. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Jab does not score. Quick punch scores. Good counter punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. Is he gonna punch himself out, though? done with that counter shot. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. Talk about Tarver in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jazz six.
Let's start the six. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
His stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. How about that time counter shot? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are...
Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. What a huge momentum.
Get your boxing back together.
Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything.
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Raise your hand if you've got your Patty license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch boxing at the Atlantis. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape.
Antonio Tarver. He is a southpaw, stands at 6'2" tall, and he's got a reach of 75 inches. And nope, Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right. The UK rapper gonna try his hand at the sweet science.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper, Bugsy Malone.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
No doubt about it. This was the... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Oh, what a punch. There's a counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. That one will count. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Tarver's been rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and we continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Let him try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
And that hook misses. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
They're in trouble! That was going to be a knockdown at least.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Malone in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it. Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nope, that uppercut does not score. That's another scoring shot. Goes Antonio Tarver. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we are seeing?
into the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. He needs to be careful. Hold that thought. Tarver in some serious trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him tight.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Tarver's been rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Good counter punching. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Missing with the left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it.
Are you okay?
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Knockout victory. That is Todd. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for... And here... Sugar Ray Robinson.
This bout is...
So much hype. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Crawford is dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A perfect counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The perfect counter lands. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Counter punches have to hurt. They block the jab. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
You believe what we are seeing. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was...
And introducing first, El Nino de Oro, one of the greatest...
This bout is scheduled.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. Here we go for round one. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That counter shot lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Punch, counter punch. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that...
Oh my God, Johnny! Pereira might be going down! They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different...
What do we expect to see here in round two? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Let's see if they go to the body. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Beautiful counter shot. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. How about that time counter shot? They're both trying for a knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight has a real good flow to it. Punch caught him clean. Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judge...
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. To take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
You're much better. He's not even in your league.
There's the bell for round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
His stamina is off the charts. Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with that right hook. The straight right just misses. Charts. And he scores with the counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Catch and shoot. And Jorge Linares is down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four, five. Give me your glove.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter punch. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the...
A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, along. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. And they'll be...
This bout is
So much hype surrounding this. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Beautiful counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. They exchange punches. Nice counter. And he just missed with that left jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Perfect punch. That left uppercut doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that.
On to the second round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And down goes Antonio Tarver. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Where did that come from? What a shot. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight? And he scores with the counter. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punching. my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out of here.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.
His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. And watching this live, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion. Roy Jones Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
A lot of trash talk between these. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just misses with that jab. Hook just can't find the target. The straight right just misses. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They better start respecting each other's punching power.
Good defense to block the hook. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. Disaster averted.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't...
And there's the bell to start round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first. Hold that thought! Tarver in some serious trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Counter punching. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Tarver in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges...
There's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter shot. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter punch. Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good job defending the jab. Well done with that counter shot. The courage on this. Did you see that? Tarver's been rocked. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Here we
go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot?
Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you're doing.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win.
And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You all right? You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym.
let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You get it, so.
Let's do it.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let him back into the...
And box. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight?
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Let's go.
And again, when you lean forward, bring it up. The uppercut. Pick up the uppercut.
time.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your gloves.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
Let's do it.
Let's reset. Switch stands.
Make him miss, make him pay.
Not working out. Switch southpaw. Let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You've been coasting this fight and...
Do your business.
Come on, you're letting him back in. Get back to that game plan. Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out. All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. And box.
Now counter his mistake. Make it miss. Make it pay.
doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Get out there and switch on. Get...
Let's do it.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to...
Back. Can you continue? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Switched off. What you doing? That's a terrible round.
Let's fight.
set. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Okay, now you've let him back into the fight that round. I need you to...
Let's do it.
Good work.
Finish the fight now. He's gone. Good shot. Good. He's gone. He's gone.
Time!
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? But we don't care. Go out.
Let's do it.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your minds on the job, get back out there and win the round.
Right. Great round. Now relax. You were
Let's go.
Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round.
Do your business.
You're right.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all right?
Switched off completely. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, back.
okay.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Switch on, switch on. You've been coasting this fight. Now you're getting back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be...
Great work. I love that.
Do your business.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now. Don't open up until you get your legs back.
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let it back into the fight.
Let's go.
Counter the jab, counter the jab.
Come to me.
Get your mind on the job.